So yes, I'm back. So yeah, we were, and that's the beauty of it. No matter, I think I said it to you, but I'll say it to everybody. Unless you're the guy that uh, created Amazon, that's the only guy that can be better. So if you if you got if that's you, there's the only one you can. There's nobody below him to worry about. So give up. Your chances of finding a way to outdo that guy. I mean, unless you're under 15 and you're probably not interested in this, you don't have a chance. But who knows? We'll see. But I never think that way. I mean, I always think at my age I could do anything. So, there's your contradiction right there. I live in a world of that. I'm trying to figure it out. And that's what confuses me. These are those things, I swear. I know there's supposed to be a trigger someplace in your head that somehow flips it back or forth or something like that. Mine doesn't work anymore. But anyway, yes, I remember now. Let's get straight back to it. Yeah, the one thing that my father said to us, and it shouldn't, I don't know how to put it. It's not a horrible word, and it wasn't meant to be, but it's the one thing that came out in my mind when I started thinking about this question today. It didn't hurt or anything like that, so I don't feel bad. It was a good thing. But he always driven it into our heads to be what? A what? I don't do anything like that. You know that. You keep asking me every day. Yeah. What? That I'd become a drug dealer overnight? On the way, please. Anyway. Give me a second. Comes right back to me. I hope. Yeah, he always told us the one thing he wanted us to do was to strive to be better than he was. And those are really big shoes to fill. And I was so stubborn that it was easy for me to prove him wrong. But you're never going to prove him wrong. But I mean, I could do it on my own. So I did. But I don't think they would have, to answer your question, because I would take that obstacle out of the equation. I know you want your kids to be the best, but they don't have to be the best at everything. And that's why I keep saying to everybody, when you decide, and I don't care what I decided when I was in high school to be and what I want to be now have changed 100 million times, literally. So if you're in that treadmill of life and you're not happy, if you're in the treadmill and you love it, you're lucky. You found it. That's what I keep talking about. So when somebody looks around and you're not answering, say, hey, this guy's talking about me. You know, show him. Hey, I've been holding back. I'm always happy. You guys are all the grumpy bastards. I'm just gonna start being me because now this guy just pointed out. It's really easy. You know, but it is. I don't know. I get onto these rants, and I'm sorry. But yeah, that's. I know I do that with my mouth. Like I told you before we got all of that work done, I used to play with it. It's funny, you know, you don't have anything there. Yeah. Anyway, I think I said everything I wanted to say about it. I'm sure I'll see this and it'll remind me of some things, but I'm sure I covered the basics. You know, that's only one little notch. My father was pretty darn close. You know, he just wanted us to be the best at everything. That's not one notch off. It's just one little notch. You don't have to be the best at everything. You can be the best at what you want to make a living of, and then be great at everything else. That's my advice. And don't worry about your money, because if you do what just in that order, you're going to have more money than you ever knew what to do with. And most of that'll be because you won't care about all of the other stuff that you never, when you realize it, you don't need it. Why buy it? That's my motto. Why buy it when you can rent it? So, I mean, the lake house is a different situation. All total investment. You know, obviously there's investments, but I can go to Europe and travel the alleyways of Venice in a handmade custom mahogany boat, rent it for $2,500 for the whole month and never have to worry about a thing. So, yeah. Do I need the boat? No. I have that moment. That's all I need. If I want that moment, then I should probably be buying that. And if that's what I gotta do, if I haven't figured out how to make enough money to make that my life, then I have to make an adjustment to that. That's how it works. And these people that get stuck in a rut, that's the rut. They're in that rut because why do you think weddings, they say I do, forever hold your peace? That's meant to be something that you work on. Well, you think a job is any different than that? Christ, if I had done that, the rest of my life, I'd still be swinging a hammer. I went from mopping tar on the foundation walls to finish trim in the third largest and one of the most expensive homes in America. That's a pretty good spectrum, all in the same field. Along the way, I jumped out of the construction a few times, bought a salvage yard, ran a restaurant. I mean, you get the idea? And now I still know how to do all of that. I can still have any amount of fun I want. I can go and find a piece of property that I want, the way I want it, where I want it, and build whatever I want on it, the way I want it. And I did it all for Jamie. So when I'm done, everything is going to Portland, Maine Med, and it's going to be a wing in her name. So that's what I did. I hope that answers the question, but I know we'll discuss it tonight or another night whenever you're not busy. And for everybody that gets to watch and hopefully learn, I hope it was somewhat helpful. And I'm sure again that we will talk about it, because I hope I didn't answer everything and that he has a bunch of questions, because I'm sure he will. Anyway, you all have a good night and be safe.